Anyway, we've got a film. It's Sunday night at Bill's. Hello, Jason.
Hello, Bill. How you doing, my friend?
I'm knackered. How are you?
Not too good at the moment, Bill. It's been a bit of a hectic few days in the last...
So I heard.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, on a Tuesday...
Oh, cool.
Alright, mate. On Tuesday, I woke up and I started crying, thinking about my mum. And I started feeling all depressed. And I went to some bridge that goes over the A1 motorway between Hatfield and Welling. And I felt suicidal, and I was sitting across the barrier, like on the bridge, laying on the barrier. And the police car turns up with two policewomen. They get out and they approach me like slowly. And as I've seen them coming towards me, I've started panicking. So I jump over on the other side of the barrier of the bridge, and I start balancing by my feet, and I start screaming and start swearing at people. So they radio through, and literally in about 2 minutes there was 4 police cars on the bridge, 1 unmarked car, a police van, and then about 5 minutes later, armed response unit come up racing up the motorway from... Yeah, with their firearms.
Why an armed response unit? If you're going to commit suicide, what's the point of...
Exactly, because they thought I was a bit of a madman, Bill. They could see that I've got mental issues.
You're fucking mad, aren't you?
Everyone's mad, man. Yeah. But they got the armed response unit came up the motorway from like junction 4 of Hatfield of the A1 motorway, as I was still standing on the bridge, and there was 2 police Astras behind the armed response unit that blocked the traffic for about 20 minutes. The armed response unit came back to face the side of the bridge that I was on, so it was facing back towards Hatfield. One of the taser unit police officers up on the bridge then says to me, "What's your name?" And I told him my name, and he goes, "Will you do us a favour? Will you please come on the other side of the bridge, because we're worried about your health and safety, and we're not here, you know, to be horrible to you." They said, "Just come and speak to us." So I climbed back over the other side of the bridge, and the police van had already turned up by then. And as I went to the police officer, who was armed with a taser gun, he said to me, he goes, "I want you to put your hands out as you walk towards me," which I did. He then said to me, he goes, "You're not under arrest." He goes, "But I'm putting you in handcuffs." So they put me in handcuffs, and they were very friendly, they were very helpful, they were very concerned, and they put me in the back, walk me to the police van in handcuffs. They then said like sorry?
Why handcuffs?
They said handcuffs because they were concerned about my behaviour, like the way I was screaming and swearing at random people on the motorway, and like they said I need an assessment by a doctor, like a mental doctor. Just before I got put in the police van, they searched me down, took the handcuffs off, and they said, "We're going to take you to the QE2 and do an assessment." On the way to the QE2, I was in the back of the van. Just before we got to the QE2, they got a call through on their radio to say that that QE2 department was blocked up, the mental health department. So they said, "We're going to go back to Hatfield police station, and we'll sit you in the canteen, have a coffee, have something to eat." As we were on the way to Hatfield police station, just before we got there, they got another call through and say, "Take me to Albany Lodge in St Albans." So they took me there, sat with me for about 3 hours, were very friendly, very polite, very calm with me, showed a lot of respect, and got assessed by a doctor, and now I'm being worked with under the mental health team, and I've got an appointment tomorrow back at Albany Lodge where I'll be talking to someone who can, like a doctor, who can assess what's the best sort of treatment with me, which I think at the moment the decision will be to refer me to counselling.
Yeah, that counselling would be good. But what I think would be a good idea, to be honest, don't take any medication for it, because it's not depression, it's grief. It's not depression, it's grief, because you've lost your mum. Yeah, because your mum died. That's not depression, that's grief. There's a big difference. Depression is when you get ill for no reason, they keep prescribing drugs, which I think is wrong. But grief is like you've lost your mum, which is a big part of your life.
Yeah.
The biggest part of your life, I would have thought, would be your mother.
Yeah.
And you lost your mother, so it's not depression, it's grief. So it's going to take a little time to get over it, yeah? It might take 6 months, maybe even a year, to actually get over the grief. But that is not depression, that's not depression. It's to do with your mother, not with fucking, oh, I'm miserable because there's nothing to do, whatever. It's grief. the difference is it's grief, not depression.
Yeah.
You're only depressed. You're sad. You're not depressed. You're sad.
Yeah.
You're sad because your mum died. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is not depression. That's grief.
I've suffered depression before. It's a big difference from grief. And
but this is grief, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like it's sad because your mum's dead.
Yeah.
But if I think of your mum as the air you breathe, right? Every breath you take, every move you make.
Yeah.
But the way to look at it, I mean, I suppose what would be a good idea, I think, would be to get a group of people together who are in the same situation as yourself.
Yeah. Who
have lost their parents or lost their mother or father.
Yeah.
Now then, if you could get a group, if you could put like an advert in the Welling Times, like,
yeah,
and say, has anyone lost their mother or father?
Yeah.
Contact me.
Yeah.
And then you build up a network of people, right?
Yeah.
Who are in the same situation.
Yeah.
And then you can talk about it between yourselves, what's been going on in your lives. That would be a better idea than taking medication. To get other people, because I can't even imagine that, to be honest. I've still got my mother.
Yeah.
Thank God my father's still alive. He's on kidney dialysis, but he's still alive.
Yeah, thank God, yeah.
And my dad and my mum are still alive. So I'm not in your situation.
No.
But it might be a good idea to get other people who are in your situation.
Yeah.
Like, other people who are in fact, it might make a good website even.
Yeah.
A grief, counselling thing.
my own group.
Yeah.
And like maybe one day, if I found my dream job, maybe the next success would be where I could help people like who
are in the same situation.
I don't want to become a counsellor because I don't want to.
But then you're not a counsellor. You're counselling each other.
Yeah, counselling each other and like do that as a job, like as a profession.
Could be.
Yeah, that'd be something worth looking at. Would be. I mean, in life, like so many situations happen to us all, yeah, and it could lead us to something. Like, it can lead us into something good. Like I just said, like if I found my dream job,
it's working.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's working.
We'll watch the film after we've made it.
Yeah, definitely. And
make sure it's working.
When a situation happens to us that makes us feel hurt, depressed, and pain, that I've said to Jack before, like I'm a friend to Jack, and I've said it to Vicky, and I said before, like if there wasn't any pain in this world, like in this life, the life would be very boring. It would cut us up even more than what it does at the moment. So we have to go through. And to me, we have to go through pain to experience how we can deal with it. For some reason, I mean, I know it's wicked. I mean, 22.
Wait, so you're only 22?
Yeah.
So you've got another 60, 70, 80 years ahead of you.
Yeah.
But yes, that could be you could be a good counsellor.
Everyone says that, and like a lot of people said to me, yeah, I've been to counselling before for like depression, but going to counselling for cheers, Bill. I've been to counselling before for depression, but I think going to counselling for like grieving, like you said, it's going to be a different experience. And like you understand, I'm grieving because I've got every right to, because I've lost a loved one, like a very close loved one, and it's taken a massive chunk out of me.
Oh, chunk out of your life, isn't it?
Yeah.
The biggest chunk out of your life.
Biggest chunk, yeah. And it's like,
I mean, what could be worse than losing your mother?
Nothing really.
Precisely.
Do you know what I mean? Well, losing your child, losing the child.
Oh, actually, a mother losing a child would be even worse.
Yeah.
I suppose that you're absolutely right there. That's true.
But do you know what I believe?
That's true. If a mother lost a child,
yeah.
that'd be worse.
If my mother could have told me before she died, she'd be like, "Son, I know it's going to be hard for you, but like, I'm glad I'm going first, rather than me saying goodbye to my children first." People say that's the easiest way you can have it. They say that's the easiest way you can have it. You saying goodbye to your parents first, or they say goodbye to you.
Yeah.
Because they said if one day when you become a dad, because like I'll get told one day, no, I'll settle down with a nice girl because I've got the looks, personality, all that, and it's like people said whenever you have a child or children one day, they said if you ever had to bury them first, they said you'll realise how hard it is then losing someone close. Do you know what I mean? They'll say like you won't be able to cope with it in the way you have with your mum. But then I still believe, like, you know, if I ever say goodbye to my children first, which I hope I don't, I hope they say goodbye to me first, I hope, you know, I'm strong enough, I believe I'll be strong enough to cope with that and like to carry on like I have since my mum's died. I mean, yeah, I've attempted suicide twice, but at least I'm still here and like, I'm still trying to go strong and put all the bad things out of my head and like remembering the good times I've had with my mother over the years since I've been born.
Yeah.
But
Okay. What's your favourite Queen song? What, if you could choose a Queen song, what was? I sing a song. Sing a Queen song. Sing a Queen song. Whatever comes into your head.
Love of my life, you hurt me. You've broken my heart, now you see. Bring it back, don't take it away from me, because you don't know what it means to me. You will remember when this has blown over and everything's alright by the way. When I grow older, I will be there at your side to remind you how I still love you. Oh, hurry back, don't take it away from me, because you don't know what it means to me. Oh, love of my life, love of my life, ooh, yeah.
Hang on, sing it again. I love it. Sing it again. Sing it again.
Oh, love of my life, can't you see? Bring it back, don't take it away from me, because you don't know what it means to me. Have you ever heard of this one? Is this the world we created? We made it all on our own. Is this the world we devastated? Right from the bone. If there's a God or any kind of justice under the sky, looking down, what must he think of what we've done to the world that we created? Oh, love of my life, can't you see?
Carry on singing that one.
Oh, is this the world we invaded? Right from the sky. If there's a God or any kind of justice looking down, what must he think of what we've done to the world that we created? Yeah. Oh. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind. And your raindrops and no, I don't know that one. And what other one is there? I was born to love you every single day of my life. Yes, I was born to take care of you every single day of my life. You are the one for me, I am the man for you. And what is it? It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. A kind of magic. One dream, one soul, one prize, one goal, one golden glance of what should be. It's a kind of magic. One flash of light that shows the way. No mortal man tremendous day. It's a kind of magic. The bell that rings